Hey, welcome back to All Things Considered. For those who don't know me, my name is Cassandra, and over here we talk about all things passion and just things that I'm just all into. And I hope that you're all into them as well. So if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that bell, and comment down below and tell me about your thoughts. So we're just going to jump on into it. So this video, we're going to be talking about ways to build confidence, ways to sharpen your mind, and ways to be healthier. So with building confidence, this is something, when you see people that are confident, you normally be like, oh, I wonder were they just like born like that. Well, if you wasn't thinking it, I used to think it. But what I had to come around to and I had to sort of think was, what makes me think that person is confident? So when you think about someone that is confident, they are well spoken. They enter the room like, like they just like they're supposed to be there. And that was something that I had to learn. So now when I walk into a room, you need to hold your head up and you need to walk in there as if God placed you there because he did. And when you build confidence, it's not going to be something that just happened overnight. So you're going to start small. So you're going to make sure that when you get up in the morning, you look your best. And no matter what, I used to be like, oh, am I going to be overdressed for this? Or, I don't want to be too together. And if you are so what, go ahead and just put yourself together. Give what they say, your best foot forward. Act like you're always, showing your first impression. There's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to work on bettering you. And if you need to get up every day, and if you need to put on your best and learn how to walk in your heels or whatever you need to, I don't do heels, but it's just an example. If you need to learn how to do that, wear them around your house. If you trying to build it up, honey, if you gotta walk into the grocery store, if you gotta be walking around Walmart like you was on a runway, if you gotta be in Dollar Tree, and when I see you, you better say hey. You better say, hey, girl, I seen you, and it's because of you that I got these heels on. I'm going to say, you do you, boo. Or, sir, you do you. You do you. But in all in all seriousness, do what you need to do to build your confidence. If that's having your nails done, doing your hair, if that's trying new outfits, wearing dresses, for men, if it's trying a new fade, if it's, just trying a new, cut on your face, do what you need to build that confidence. What's another thing outside of looks that you think when you think of someone that's confident? And the first thing that comes to mind to me is they are very well spoken. Just practice speaking. So reading books, reading dictionaries. And when I say dictionaries, just get your phone. And I'm talking about like the apps that'll say like a one word a day. I mean, if you want to just go pick up a dictionary and start reading, do that. But what I was trying to say was like, if you get the app, you say like, let's learn a word, and they'll send you something to your email, and you just sort of, just try to add that into your vocabulary sometime, throughout the day, throughout the week. Things like that, using terms, not using like and those things we use as fillers when we're speaking to people. Look people in their eyes when you're talking to them. Slow down, pronunciate your words. This is something that I'm still working on in the nursing field. It could be a little intimidating, but it's something that you must, I ain't gonna say master, but it's something that we all can be improving with. And better now speech is something. And baby, if you think you got down packed with English, okay, then let's go try to learn another language. You know, that to me sounds very good. I'm looking forward to learn another language, but there's some stuff in English that I got to work on. So I'm over here, but I'm building my confidence where I need to be. And that's another thing. I'll never compare my confidence to somebody else's confidence. They, you may see someone say, "Oh, I think she is just so confident. He is so confident," and they may be thinking in their head like, "Oh, like I really am just like barely getting by right now," or "I hope they didn't notice X, Y, and Z." So don't compare yourself to anybody else, y'all. Just be you, as I always say. And just find what you need to work on. If it's slowing down or speaking up or speaking a little louder, because some of us have like those, softer voices. Or if you're someone who's very loud, let's try to bring it down a notch. And just things like that. So that's one way that we can build confidence. Another thing that I have written down is wearing something you love. So not just when you're going outside the house, but also when you're in the house. So about a couple of months ago, I went through just things like my lounge wear, and I was like, if someone just sort of popped in out the blue, would I feel good in what I was just wearing? How we sort of look at ourselves real fast. I want to be like that no matter what, and not just for company, but also for me, just for me. So take a time, and this took me a while. Just undies. I know this might be FYI, but just going through underclothes, it took me a long time because it was like, what in here is comfortable? What in here do I enjoy wear? What colors look good on me? What laces do I like? What material feels good? And that's what I'm gonna wear. Not just when I'm leaving the house, but when I'm just lounging around the house. When I'm going to bed, I want to feel good in what I'm wearing. So just things like that. And of course, when it feels good, it just glows and it just sort of shows on you. So take that step. Things that have holes, things that are stained, the incorrect size. Let's toss those things that make us feel bad when we look at them like, oh, I wish I was that size, or oh, I remember those days. Toss it. We want whatever we can pick up. We want to be able to open that drawer, reach in there and pick out something and say, I'm gonna look good in this and I'm gonna feel good in it. And that's just how it's gonna have to be. That's where it starts. And just start with little things. If you have to start with socks first and say, I'm not a big sock person, but you get the idea. Like, just pick something and say, I'm gonna do this, and then work towards I'm a nurse, so I use it for an example. Like with my scrubs, I'm not gonna wear a color I don't think I look good in. I mean, I don't have like a dress code where, as long as it's scrubs and properly fitting, you can wear what you want. So I'm not gonna walk around in white scrubs all day because I don't feel like that's something that I need to wear. That I feel good and I'm confident. I'm gonna be walking around, all scared, looking all around because I don't want to get dirty. So making sure that what you wear is something you love. Even with your smells. If you don't want to go straight to clothes, let's just change up our perfumes, our body washes, our lotions, even deodorant. Start wherever you need to start. But just know that all those little things are for you. They're not for anybody else. They're just for you. And I'm here for you. You hear me? I'm here for you. The next thing that I have to help you build confidence is to recite self affirmation. So saying things like, I am just so lucky, you know, to have, just breath in my body. I am so lucky, to be able to, wake up in the morning and, sit at a table and enjoy food that I just enjoy eating. Like, I feel so good that I'm a mother who also has time and that takes this time to, care for herself. I am so happy that I am a child of God. Things like that. Just say what you need to for you. Even if it's just, I am so glad that I have a job and I know how to save because one day I'm going to be a boss. Do what you need to. Put them on stickies, put them on the mirror, write it down. But just do what you need to remind yourself that you are, you know, the one. You a child of God already, so you already winning. You already winning. You just have to just pull it out of you and just do it. So that sort of sums up my things for building confidence. I just had those three. And then the things next is for how to sharpen your mind. So brain dumping. I love journaling. And essentially what brain dumping is when you just get a piece of paper and you just write down whatever's on your mind. Whether it's I need toilet paper, I need to wash dishes, oh, I need to pay this bill on the 15th. I have a doctor's appointment. Maybe I should schedule something for the kids. Oh, there's that birthday party coming up. Is there a wedding next month? Like, you just put it all down. And then it's, oh, there's something on Netflix I want to watch. I wonder, is my mom bringing lasagna or something? You know what I'm saying? Just write it all down. Just get it out of here. We try as humans to just hold on and keep so much up here. We really need to write it down. We really need to write it down. It is okay. Just slow down, just breathe, and just put it on paper. And then you can see all of it. Then you organize about, what do I need to get done today? What do I need to get done tomorrow? And such forth. And then, you can use planners and all that kind of things to get you together. And that'll be a whole nother video. The next thing to sharpen your mind is reading a chapter. And of course, I'm gonna say pick up your Bibles, pick up your devotion books. Devotion books, a daily guide, a daily a time with God for mother is what I'm doing daily. So it's just devotion and it's like really quick, but it makes you think and it gives you a burst, and then it gives you like this little passage that you can do to just write and reflect with God. So I'm just going through that. Just read something, or I know the news, it depends